Rumors about HIV needle attacks at restaurants in Helsinki are spreading on the Jodel app. One person has died at the Albertinkatu shooting school in Helsinki. The police do not suspect any criminal activity. Ukrainians come to Finland to pick berries for extra income. Any reserve soldier can be summoned to the border. Rumors about HIV needle attacks at restaurants in Helsinki are spreading on the Jodel app. The police state that there are no ongoing investigations related to such incidents. The story of a mysterious attacker may have originated in the 1990s. Jodel is circulating 3 types of messages about the incident. Some people are asking if the rumor is true, some are claiming it's a hoax, and others are warning about the attacker. The police confirm that there is no evidence of these attacks. According to researchers, this is a form of urban legend that has been around for a long time and has caused panic in various parts of the world. The police received an emergency call at 18:44 on Friday evening. A person committed suicide at the shooting range managed by Osuva. At 8 p.m., the police announced that they were investigating the cause of death and did not suspect any criminal activity. The situation posed no danger to nearby residents. Police and rescue forces were present at the scene. Albertinkatu was partially cordoned off, but traffic has returned to normal. The police said they would provide more information as the investigation progresses. Ukrainians fleeing the war come to Finland for what they see as an active holiday, from Lviv to Ranua. They will return home in the fall. Mihailo Pitsnai and Lubov Pitsna sell their berries to businessman Reiho Saskilati in Ranua for €10 kilogram. This year, with an average berry season, prices might reach up to €15 kilogram. Mihailo, 65, and his wife Lubov, 55, have been picking berries in Finland for nearly 15 years. Each summer, they earn several times more than Mihailo's pension of $60 per month. They pick strawberries, blueberries, and lingonberries until their hands freeze. The money they earn helps them save for emergencies, as living costs in Ukraine are rising. For them, berry picking is not just work but also a way to enjoy an active holiday. They love Finland's clean nature and fresh air, despite the hard work. From now on, reservists can be quickly summoned to training and border support. Marika Varpanius, 41, is ready to defend the eastern border if needed. She completed voluntary military service and is currently a reserve border guard. The new conscription law, effective from Monday, allows for rapid training arrangements to protect the border. Reservists can be called up for patrolling, guiding, and traffic regulation. There are no age restrictions. Anyone in the border guard reserves can be summoned. No matter where they live, they can be called to the border. Marika Varpanius is willing to take the call but thinks it is unlikely to happen. She understands that this might cause anxiety for younger reservists, but she sees it as just a longer journey than usual. On Friday evening, in downtown Mikkeli, a robber threatened a store cashier with a sharp weapon and stole hundreds of euros in cash. According to the Eastern Finland police, the perpetrator wore a white hood and carried out the robbery at the K-Market on Savoladenkatu. After the robbery, he fled on foot towards Jokikatu in the Kalavankangas area. The police are investigating this as a serious robbery and are asking the public to provide information about the suspect via email or by phone at 029 5415 232. The Aurora Power Line, being built between Finland and Sweden at a cost of about €300 million, is mainly funded by Finland. The goal is to bring cheap electricity from Sweden to Finland, but experts worry this benefit may not reach Finland. Northern Sweden is seeing many large industrial projects, such as SSAB's plan in Luleå, which is expected to require a lot of electricity from Finland. Jukka Oli, an expert from Business Oulu, believes that Finland may end up supplying electricity to Sweden. Nevertheless, Keijo Valamaa from Fingrid remains optimistic about the project's feasibility. The Aurora Power Line will bring stability to Finland's electricity system, although long-term benefits are still unclear. Peter Lund, a professor from Aalto University, believes Finland will get cheaper electricity in the short term thanks to this power line. However, the future depends on the development of the industrial sectors in both countries. Since 2000, Finland has detected 211 doping violations, but the case of Robert Helenius is rare. Finnish athletes involved in doping without being tested by Finland's anti-doping agency are very uncommon. Robert Helenius, a professional boxer, tested positive for the banned substance clomiphene during a doping test before his match against Anthony Joshua on August 11, 2023, in London. Helenius denies using doping but accepts the penalty. Finland's anti-doping agency has conducted 62,824 doping tests since 2000, with only 0.3% violations. The three sports with the most violations are weightlifting, fitness, and American football. Helenius tested positive for clomiphene, a hormone and metabolic modulator. Helenius' case was tested by the UK anti-doping agency and is not part of Finland's anti-doping statistics. A rare mosquito species capable of transmitting the West Nile virus has been discovered in Lieksa, North Karelia. This is the first discovery of the Culex modestus species in this area and the second time it has been found in Finland. Previously, a sample was found in Pori 2 years ago. According to researcher Lorna Culverwell from the University of Helsinki, this discovery might be the northernmost recorded. These mosquitoes can transmit diseases to both humans and animals. Six years after the Kitleesvaara church in Joensuu burned down, the local community is about to receive comfort with the completion of a new church. The building is expected to be completed by the end of October and officially open for the first Christmas service. The new church is being built nearly at the same location, retaining the old part of the historic site. With a wooden cross-shaped architecture, the church has 120 seats and can expand the space by using additional rooms. During construction, strict monument preservation requirements were followed. The church is expected to become an important center for community activities and a source of pride for local residents. More fine dining restaurants are appearing outside major cities, such as in Kuusamo, Vaasa, Mustio, Pelkosenniemi, and Mikkeli. Chef Remi Trimawi's restaurant Solitary in Rantasalmi is ranked 30th in the list of the 50 best restaurants in Finland. Previously, Trimawi worked for over 10 years at high-end restaurants in Helsinki, but he moved back home due to the COVID-19 pandemic. At Solitary, Trimawi utilizes ingredients from nearby forests and lakes, as well as products from local farmers and growers. The restaurant's presence in the resort helps attract many tourists. Other fine dining restaurants in areas like Tapio in Ruka, Nilsia, Saariselkä, and Pajatunturi also attract similar clientele. Timo Lappi, director of the tourism and restaurant organization Moran, says the popularity of high-end restaurants outside major cities is a positive sign for Finnish cuisine. With high quality and creativity, Finnish chefs are achieving much success internationally. Fishing permit prices have increased in Mikkeli, but demand remains steady. According to an expert, anglers are willing to pay for the experience. Metsähallitus has raised fishing permit prices from €10 to €15 for a 3-hour permit, and from €18 to €25 for a 1-day permit. The reason for the price increase is a 30% rise in fish farming costs. Despite the price hike, the number of permits sold has not significantly decreased. At Mikkelin Valkeja, the number of permits sold is almost unchanged from last year, but revenue has increased by about 16%. This indicates that anglers are willing to pay more for a quality fishing experience. Heavy rain has caused difficulties for the Vautiaho music event in Seinäjoki. Earlier in June, bad weather also led to the cancellation of the While X Pop event at the same location. Currently, Leikudenpisto is flooded as Vautiaho takes place. On Friday afternoon, heavy rain flooded the area in front of the stage. Seinäjoki resident Tuliki Milu, who attended the event, said she had to leave because the rain made her feet wet. Despite the difficulties, the event continued without cancellation, with only minor delays. The heavy rain forced the organizers to pump water from the stage area and place wooden platforms around the sound control booth. However, more than 13,000 spectators still attended to see performances by popular artists like the Helicopters, Kwan, and Karja.